Hi, welcome to my channel, Organized with Joy. I'm Joy and I want to inspire you to get organized. In today's video, I wanted to share with you a little project that I'll be doing, and that is to reorganize my spice drawer. So I've actually used a drawer for my spices for many years. As a matter of fact, I purchased these spice containers. I probably purchased these at least 10 years ago. I know I've had them the entire time we've lived in this house, and I'm pretty sure it was closer to like 15 or 20 years ago. So I don't even remember where I purchased these containers. I have seen these at places like the Container Store or Bed Bath & Beyond, so I'm sure they're easy to find. I think these are a great solution, particularly for small spaces, because they actually have a magnetic bottom. So they're great to connect to a piece of metal that you have on your backsplash, or maybe your refrigerator, or even a microwave. So these are great for that purpose. Unfortunately, since I've had these for so long, some of the lids have gotten rusted, and several of them are very difficult to remove. And I rarely, if ever, use this little spout to sprinkle things. I tend to take the lid off to either do a pinch or to measure out an amount. And so I found different jars that just have screw top lids where it'll be much easier for me to access each one of my spices. If you are interested, in conjunction with this YouTube video, I am writing a blog post where I'll be giving you 8 ideas for different ways to organize your spices. So if a spice drawer doesn't work for you, or what I'm doing with these jars isn't something that functions well for you and your family, go over to my blog at organizedwithjoy.com and check out the blog post that I wrote, and it'll give you some other ideas of ways you can organize your spices.
I'm going to start the project here by unpacking all of these jars from the box that it came in. I ordered these jars off of Amazon, and I can link those in the description box below. Obviously, this is a lot of jars. I think this package came with 40 jars, which I definitely did not need that many, but I will go ahead and wash them all, and I will use the remainder of the jars for either food storage, or perhaps putting something in them to give away as a party favor, or even sharing some of the jars with a friend. These jars were fairly inexpensive, so to me it was worth going ahead and purchasing the box, even though there were too many in it. And here I just wanted to show you what this spice drawer looked like prior to switching these canisters over to the jars. After all the new jars were washed and dried, I just started bringing out all of my old spice canisters. While this drawer was empty, I wanted to go ahead and take the opportunity to clean this drawer out with some all-purpose spray. This is just an all-natural all-purpose spray that is made with essential oils. Now I'm going through and assessing which spices I could potentially get rid of. I knew that there wouldn't be enough space in the drawer to replace all of the canisters with the jars, so I had to figure out which ones I was willing to let go of. And next, I was just writing the names of each spice on these labels that actually came with the jars, and the pen also came with the jars, so that was really nice.
So here is the aftermath. I usually just keep extra spices in here, like the backup, the refills, and I was able to actually get rid of several jars that were in the backup. I think the new jars are slightly larger than these old canisters, and so they hold more spices. So this and then these two large ones are all I have left. And then I did have to cut some from my spice drawer. Some of these I still will have available, just not in my spice drawer. That's primarily for when I'm cooking and baking. But I'm getting rid of I'm getting rid of this Nature's Seasons. I don't really use it that often. I think I put it on steak, which we very rarely have. And then this garlic salt, I tend to use garlic powder. And if I want it to be salty, I add salt in addition to the garlic powder. And then this I purchased, I think, for one recipe that I was using. And I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get rid of that. I have not remade that recipe, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then also this seasoned salt, I do still use this, but I'm going to, I actually shake it onto like potatoes or something like that. So I do need the little holes. So I'm gonna actually just keep the container that it came in and have that on hand to use that way. And then this ground white pepper, again, this is something that I think I purchased for a specific recipe, and I haven't really used it since. That one's probably expired. That was a very long time ago. And the other thing is bay leaves. I did use all of these. When I have a recipe for bay leaves, it tends to be like the actual leaf that you then later take out. These were like ground bay leaves. So I think I'm just gonna have a jar of bay leaves on hand. And then here is all the canisters. I will wash them. In case you're curious, those canisters, I'm actually gonna wash them out. I might be mad at myself for redoing this whole project because maybe after I wash them really good, the lids that are sticking won't stick. But once I get them washed, I'm actually going to post them on a group that I joined on Facebook through our neighborhood that's called Buy Nothing. And it's basically where you can give away items that you're no longer using, or you can ask for items that you're interested in finding. It's a great way to not have to spend money and to give items away in a way that you know they're going to be used and not just end up in a landfill.
The extra spices that I have, I keep in this cabinet back behind some baking items. It's not real easy to get to, but obviously I don't need to frequently decant these spices. Just shifting these spices around to have them organized like I like to have them organized. I tend to organize my spices according to how I use them, so similar spices together rather than alphabetically or some other way.
Well, I hope this little project inspired you to maybe think about some space in your home that isn't functioning exactly the way you'd like. Find a way to organize it or refresh a space to make it function a little bit better for you and for your family. I'm excited to see how these spice jars work for me. I hope that they work as well as I think they will. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, then I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. Bye, have a great day.